It's pattern
It's
recognition that you
pattern
guys have.
recognition.
The overcome limiting beliefs. You have 6 bullet points. You want to go through
Right.
those with us?
Yeah, sure. So I'm going to start with number 4. Like, today's problems are caused by yesterday's solutions, right? Every single set of behaviors that's fucking with you right now exists to create a positive outcome for you, right? It exists to
Say that
solve
again. Could you say that again?
every single thing that's holding you back right now. Every single set of behaviors that are screwing with your life right now, not letting you get to where you want to be, exists to create a positive outcome in your life, right? It exists to serve a purpose. It exists to help you out in some way, right? It is a mechanism your mind is using to accomplish a particular goal, to solve a particular problem, right? So no matter what it is that you're messing up, even if it's incredibly self-destructive, it actually has a positive purpose. All right. Once you understand that, then you understand that the way to change that is to take a look at what that problem is. You've got to understand what that old problem is and why it chose a solution, what objective it is, in order to actually be able to make that change. Take the weight loss guy again, right? His objective was to keep himself safe. Stay small, hide, don't let the world see you, right? So you had to address that. Otherwise, the fitness and the weight loss stuff wouldn't happen, right? But ultimately, it was a great goal. Even though it was holding him back from having the body that he wanted, it had a positive outcome. It had a positive goal. Keep him safe, protect him, keep him alive, keep him from getting hurt, right?
Right.
Once you actually take a look at that, you understand that it's not the things that happen in our lives, it's the stories that we tell about those things, about what those events mean, right? Being picked on means you're small and vulnerable and you have to hide, right? Your father punishing you means that there's something wrong with you and therefore you're not allowed to have good things, right? Going through some situation means that you're helpless and you're powerless and therefore you have no ability to change your life, right? But once you sit there and you examine those and you're able to take new knowledge and wisdom, all the capabilities you have now, back to those old situations and say, yeah, sure, you understood things this way when you were 4, right? You felt it meant this way, this thing whenever you're 4, right? Aunt Millie telling you you're horrible meant that you're a horrible person. When the reality is this other thing, Aunt Millie's crazy. Had nothing to do with you. Just using you as your whipping boy. As your whipping boy, right? To take her crap out of you. It didn't have anything to do with you at all. So, in fact, you're not wrong. You're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. And once you change that narrative, once you change the story, once you change the way your mind is looking at those events, then it doesn't have to react in the same way anymore. All right. You kind of look at it as a foundation. Like this belief serves a foundation, and there's a bunch of behaviors built on top of it to keep you from doing whatever X, right? Once you take apart the foundation, all those behaviors fall away, right? Because if you're not a bad, wrong, terrible person, then there's no reason to sabotage you, hold you back, undermine you, right? If you're not powerless and helpless, then you're allowed to do the things you want to do. If it doesn't have to protect you from the world, you're able to put yourself out there in the world. You're able to build the right body. You're able to approach women, right? If women aren't toxic, horrible people that are going to hurt you, it's a lot easier to get in a relationship with them, right? If you deserve good things, it's a lot easier to get in a relationship with women who are relatively healthy rather than strippers, right? So the things that happen in our past create our mind comes up with solutions to problems in the past. Those things persist long after they're useful because our mind exists to keep us breathing, not to keep us happy. It fundamentally doesn't care if you're happy. As long as you're breathing, it's done its job. It's concerned about survival, right? Once we understand the stories it's telling itself, we can change those narratives. As soon as we change those narratives, there's now no longer any reason to implement that old set of behavior, and it goes away, right? So it's not a particular event. It's a narrative that your mind is telling, because if you've been shooting yourself in the foot, you've shot yourself in the foot a million times over the course of your life. It's not a single time. It's like, oh, that one time I shot myself in the foot. No, you've been doing that a lot.
It's pattern recognition that you guys have. I mean, let me ask you this, because let's put it, because everybody here, they want to get the girls, and that's fine. Right. Let's put it in kind of girl terms for the guys in a relationship. So you're in a relationship. She's like your ideal type of girl. You like it, but the self-sabotage starts.
Right.
You start getting hyper jealous. You start getting accusatory. You start getting paranoid, suspicious, all these things. What is the good thing that your brain is trying to do by destroying the relationship, and how is it unhealthy really, and how to fix it? Does it make sense?
Yeah, so there could be a number of different things. It could be a situation where you feel like women are fundamentally dangerous, right? Where if you let them in, they will hurt you, right? So you might be maybe in a situation it's like, I can't let you be in a relationship because if I leave you in a relationship, you're going to get hurt. So I have to protect you by blowing up the relationship before they can hurt you. Cool.
Right.
It could be a situation where it feels like you don't deserve love. Like you can't possibly be loved, right? Because you're a horrible, nasty person because you like sex. And as a good Christian boys don't like sex. Therefore, if you like sex, you're not a good Christian boy. You're going to hell. So I have to protect you from going to hell by not allowing you to be around women.
Right.
Right. Saving you from yourself, because if you were a good Christian boy, you wouldn't like sex. Right. So any number of these different things could be the reason why it feels like it has to blow up your relationships with women. Right. Or it could be a situation where it's like, okay, only bad women, only loose women have sex with guys. Right. Good Christian women don't do that. And you have to be with good Christian women. So if you're having sex with somebody, right there, right? But it doesn't have to be Jesus. It could be anything.
No, I think he's just saying Jesus in general. Like Jesus spot on.
Okay. Not the religious Jesus. This is the whole God. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because I'm saying this because this has happened to me before.
Oh yeah.
And you go through these self-destructive behaviors, and that's the thing. If you do not change your behavior, which is stemmed and rooted in your inner game, there's levels to this game, guys. There's getting the girl, right? And in my opinion, getting the girl, fucking them, that's the easiest part, especially because girls give away pussy and candy these days, right? But it's the maintaining of the relationship over a long period of time on your terms. That's the real hard shit. And this whole red pill space, the whole manosphere space, whatever, those things right there, that is the really untouched part. And it's not about give me an LTR relationship guide, tell me what to do. No, it comes down to, dude, a lot of guys in this space have mommy issues. A lot of guys are